All right, so many of you probably know by now that I recently visited South Korea. And of course, when I was there, I had to stock up on as many Korean sunscreens as I could. Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I have a long-awaited video. I'm going to be going over the most popular Korean sunscreens. We're going to talk about the products, the ingredients, the formulation. I'm going to try them out. I'm going to rate and review each one. Now today, I'm mostly going to focus on chemical filters / combination filters, but if you are interested in learning more about pure mineral Korean sunscreens, I will be making a separate video, so definitely stay tuned. And if this sounds really interesting to you, I would love it if you can give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So probably not news to you, but if you haven't ever tried Asian sunscreen and is wondering why Korean or just Asian sunscreens are super popular, it's because of their elegant texture and finish as well as advanced chemical filters. This really has to do as culturally in Asia, fair skin is heavily desired. And being someone who's Asian myself, we know with more pigment in our skin, getting sun means more tan skin. So the first thing to achieving fair skin is sun protection. So it is very normal and people wear sunscreen on a daily basis, and it's always been that way. And it's not just that they're good about sun protection or wearing sunscreen, but also like in the summertime, wearing sun protective clothing, hats, and UV umbrellas. In fact, it is weird to be in Asia walking outside in the summertime and not seeing that. So very much culturally accepted that people are super good about sun protection. And because of that, sunscreens have to be really elegant for people to want to wear them on a daily basis, which is why Korean sunscreens and Japanese and Chinese ones I've tried are super elegant. And this trend, it's really nice to see them making its way here to the Western side of the world. And it may feel new to us that the texture is so nice, but honestly it's always been that way. I remember growing up in China and wearing Japanese sunscreens. It's always been that elegant. And so I'm just happy to see that it's being a trend and wearing sunscreen is a trend. Hopefully that will encourage people to wear sunscreen on a regular basis. Aside from the elegant texture, the advanced chemical filters are also really good too, in the sense our FDA, unfortunately, here in the US have not approved new chemical filters in a long time. In Asia and in Europe, both have advanced, in particular, UVA filters that can provide better protection and are more stable. And so that's another perk of wearing Asian sunscreens in general. So anyway, I really do hope that if you haven't, that after today's video, you will get your hands on some Asian Korean sunscreens to try yourself, and you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. And without further ado, let's get into the products. All right, product number one obviously has to be Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. I've definitely talked about this many times on my other social media platforms like Instagram, but haven't really done a YouTube video or review, so really excited to talk about it. I mean, this, like I said, it's been number one at Olive Young for a long time. It is really nice, infused with hydrating ingredients to suit the skin. Ideal to wear in the summertime all year round. It really is like the one that can benefit all skin types. It is nice and elegant, lightweight, hydrating, moisturizing, but doesn't feel heavy or sticky, absorbs really quickly. And like I said, it's just a great daily sunscreen. And if you haven't tried any Korean sunscreens, definitely highly recommend starting off with this one. And if you've tried a bunch but haven't tried this one, you still will love this just the same. It is all chemical filters, but offers high protection SPF 50 and PA4+, which is the highest level of UVA protection you can get. And also helps to improve skin texture and skin tone with the ingredients that it has. Now, ingredient-wise, it has birch tree sap, which has a lot of 17 different types of amino acids, vitamins, proteins, antioxidants to really help to nourish, hydrate the skin, and really support the skin barrier, along with other plant-derived extracts that are just all around great at hydrating the skin. Also contains niacinamide, which we know supports the skin barrier and helps to minimize hyperpigmentation. Just swatching this on my hand right here, it is a lightweight cream that just absorbs very nicely, very easy to spread, very smooth. And once you rub that in, it literally instantly absorbs. And give it a minute, it does not feel heavy or sticky at all. No, I would say it probably has more of a dewy finish. I would say most sunscreens in Korea have that dewy finish because dewy finish is something that is really heavily sought after in Korea. In fact, It's kind of hard to even find sunscreens with a mattifying finish. There are a few, but I would say this one does have a subtle dewy finish, but definitely is not glowy, which is why I think it's a great one for daily use for all skin types. Next sunscreen, of course, when I was in Seoul, I had to pick up the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Tone Up Sunscreen. So this is essentially very similar to this one, with the exception of number one, it has a light pink tint that offers a tone up effect. And this terminology you can commonly find in a lot of Korean sunscreens. Essentially, the idea behind it is often it has a pink hue to the sunscreen, and as you apply, it offers some brightening benefits. It's not the same thing as like leaving a white cast on your skin, but kind of a similar idea where it actually intentionally imparts a brightening tone to your overall complexion, which again, like I said, is very heavily sought after in Asia. Now, I personally don't really like that look, but if you want kind of a more even, smooth tone with slightly more dewy finish, this would be like a good sunscreen to try. It is still very much texture-wise similar in the sense it's hydrating. It kind of offers a little subtle glow. I actually think it's a great makeup primer to use in addition to sunscreen. Like if you like and usually normally put on a full face makeup, I think this would be a great option as your sunscreen to use before makeup. Aside from the similar chemical filters, it also does contain titanium dioxide, which we commonly think of as a mineral filter, but here it's really offering that tone up effect. In addition, it also does contain adenosine, which is an ingredient that kind of boosts cellular energy, similar to niacinamide, and may have some anti-aging benefits. But yeah, it's a very subtle pink hue that I don't know if you guys can appreciate on camera, that when you spread on your face, the first reaction I got, as I do with most tone-up sunscreens, it kind of reminds me of when I'm applying mineral sunscreen, like pure mineral sunscreen, kind of that whiteness. But as you absorb and spread it evenly, it doesn't leave a white cast, but does impart that kind of brightening effect, if that makes sense. So this is the tone-up sunscreen, and then this is the regular sunscreen. So kind of to give you guys an idea, the two different texture and color. So again, I think the regular sunscreen is just really OG for daily moisturizing sunscreen. If you want like a little slightly dewy finish, hydrating, anybody with dry to oily skin, it's really nice just for daily use. The tone up sunscreen, I think, is more for those that want a purposely brighten, more brightened complexion, or for those that really is looking for a good sunscreen to wear under makeup. I think the tone up sunscreen would be a really good choice for that. Sunscreen number 3 is another wonderful sunscreen that I love, and it's from Delba, the Waterfall Essence Sun Cream. This one, like the Round Lab, is also great for daily wear. It is lightweight, hydrating, great for all skin types. It's fast absorbing, not sticky, tacky, doesn't look shiny, with a semi-dewy finish. Also provides SPF 50 and PA4+ protection and chemical filters only. And texture-wise too, it is very similar to the one from Round Lab in the sense it is hydrating, but like I said, lightweight and spreads very nicely, no white cast. I would say the key difference, if I were to compare these two, like how to pick, is that this is great for everyone of all ages, all skin types. This one, because of the other ingredients, is really ideal for those that have more mature skin, in the sense if you prioritize anti-aging as your number one skincare concerns. And this is also a little bit pricier, and so for those that are willing to splurge a little bit more for those anti-aging ingredients, I think this would be an excellent daily sunscreen. So aside from the chemical filters, it also contains the white truffle extract that's rich in antioxidants, plus vitamin E is like the Delba patent for the truffle plus vitamin E that's really helping to improve skin elasticity, skin texture, and skin tone. Also contains hydrating ingredients, and I'm going to butcher this, but it's their patented technology that really boosts skin hydration, and it's called Aquix. And then it also has wine extract that, again, rich in antioxidants. So, if you want to splurge a little bit more for something that's really elegant but has additional anti-aging ingredients, this would be a really nice one for daily use. Sunscreen number 4, I had to get Delba Waterfall Tone Up Sun Cream, just like the one from Round Lab. Now this one, very similar to the one from the original, is actually, I find the two texture-wise very similar. Aside from the pink hue and a little bit more subtle shimmer and brightening properties, the texture is very much the same. Versus the Round Lab one, I did find when I was putting it on my skin that the tone-up version is just ever so slightly a little bit harder to spread. And I don't know if it's because of the mineral filter. I do find that sometimes with like sunscreens that are purely mineral, the spreadability is not as smooth, if that makes sense. But this one is very similar in texture to the original Delba. Ingredient wise, combination of mineral and chemical filters, and then parts a little bit more subtly shimmery finish, but dewy. Great as a makeup primer. In addition to the white truffle extract, also contains peach extract, rich in antioxidants, Centella, niacinamide, as well as aloe leaf extract. So a blend of fruit and plant-derived extracts and active ingredients that help to soothe the skin barrier, is calming, and also offers anti-aging, antioxidant benefits. Color-wise, it is also very similar to the one from Round Lab in the sense it is a light pink hue. When you spread, like I said, it's hard to appreciate on the hands, but when you feel it for yourself on your skin, it is a little bit more easy to spread. Let me just show you the one from Round Lab. But otherwise, the two are very similar and offers kind of like that subtle brighten your complexion finish. All right, comparing and contrasting the two, very similar in texture. It's just kind of like what you prefer. If you want something that offers a little bit more of a tone up skin, like complexion brightening properties, go with this one. It does have additional soothing, calming ingredients. But otherwise, if you're looking for a really just nice daily anti-aging sunscreen to use, this would be an excellent option. Next sunscreen is another super popular one from Olive Young, and it's the Numbuzin #1 Clear Filter Sun Essence. You know, I feel like Korean sunscreens are already super lightweight and textures are very similar, so it's sometimes really hard to appreciate the subtle differences. But I think of all the sunscreens, I personally feel like from all the sunscreens I'm talking about today, this one is the lightest in texture and feel. So with that, probably most suitable for those with oily skin. It still does have a slight semi-dewy finish. It's definitely not mattifying, but like I said, it does feel the lightest on skin. It is chemical filters only, very hydrating, lightweight, fast absorbing, and pure chemical filters with SPF 50 and PA4 pluses. And it is great in the sense it is hydrating but not heavy. So with oily skin that get easily dehydrated, this would be a lovely sunscreen to use. And it is also fragrance free. So for those who are sensitive skin and wanting to try chemical sunscreen, this one would be really ideal. And also does have some calming and soothing ingredients as well, including Centella and licorice root. And it also has like this very light green hue. I don't know if it's able to be appreciated on camera, but again, like I said, it doesn't impart any green tint at all. It just spreads so nicely, very smooth, very hydrating. In addition, also 10 different types of hyaluronic acid. So lightweight hydrating, ideal for those to use in the summertime or for oily and dehydrated skin. Sunscreen number 6 is Haruharu Black Rice Moisture Airyfit Daily Sunscreen. This is the pure chemical sunscreen. They also make one that is pure mineral. This one is great for those that have more dry or dry sensitive skin. You know, like I said, all the sunscreens today are really elegant, but this one, if I had to describe, it's probably the most dense, most nourishing, but still very lightweight and fast absorbing. Does not make your skin feel like it's suffocating. It does not look shiny or feel heavy. It still has a semi-dewy finish, but of all the textures, you know, as I'm swatching this on my skin, the best I can describe is that this is probably the most nourishing. So with that, I think best suited for those with sensitive and dry skin to use on a regular basis, but it's still very lightweight. And honestly, compared to a lot of US sunscreens, is still by far very elegant and not heavy. Ingredient wise, aside from the chemical filters, it does contain a wonderful blend of the plant-derived extracts, rice extract, as well as plant-derived oils that offer kind of the support that it's intended to do for those with more, again, dry and sensitive skin. So black rice extract that we know has rich in antioxidant, skin barrier support properties. Rice bran oil and moringa oil, again, great antioxidant skin support ingredients. And also just other blend of plant-derived extract that are really rich in antioxidants, so to support our skin that's calming and soothing. Let me just swatch this on my hand. But yes, again, hard to appreciate on camera, but like I said, it is going to feel the most dense and moisturizing and nourishing. But as you let it absorb onto your skin, it is still very elegant. You know, for those with oily skin, I actually think this would be a great option to use in the winter time. For those with super dry skin, a great option to use in the summertime. So it really does have a place in everybody's routine, just kind of depends on your preference. But if I were to kind of compare this with all the other sunscreens mentioned in today's video, I think this is the most dense and nourishing. Last sunscreen is Skin 1004, the Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Sunfit Sun Serum that is SPF 50 and PA4+. This is just another wonderful, lightweight, elegant sunscreen that is serum-like. Texture-wise, it absorbs really quickly. It is not heavy at all, does not leave any white cast, does not leave any sticky residue. It also provides long-lasting hydration. It also helps to soothe the skin and promote skin barrier repair and support skin barrier function. Ingredient-wise, this is pure chemical sunscreen. In addition to the filters, it also contains Centella asiatica along with panthenol and aloe vera leaf extract are soothing and calming. And then in addition, also contains hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. So just another great option for those that have a little more sensitive skin, dehydrated skin, looking for a lightweight, hydrating, yet elegant sunscreen to wear. Finish wise, it's like semi-dewy finish and it spreads very nicely. It is very lightweight. Comparing this one to the one from Round Lab, using this one as a benchmark, mostly because we started first talking about this sunscreen, but also right now, this is the most popular at Olive Young. So just, again, comparing everything to this one, and for no particular reason, mostly because this is super popular, but both are very similar in texture. You know, as I'm swatching this on my skin, God, it's like really hard to appreciate the difference. I think if anything, the Round Lab one is a little bit easier to spread. This one is just a little bit more nourishing, but again, both are super elegant, fast absorbing, and so really ideal for great for daily wear. I think if I were to make a suggestion, if you have a little more dry and sensitive skin, I think this one would fit your skin or suit your skin better, mostly because of the other ingredients as well. And this one is just like a go-to great sunscreen to use on a daily basis. But if you've tried both and you have one that you prefer over the other, please let me know in the comments below which one and why. I personally love both, and I just kind of switched up depending on my mood. And honestly, this was kind of like my Round Lab last year. I really enjoyed using this one all year round last year. Alright guys, so that is a review of the currently most popular trending Korean sunscreens. Let me know if you've tried any of these and which is your favorite, and also if there are ones that I haven't mentioned that you have tried or recommend. Also let me know in comments below because I really want to try them as well. Stay tuned for week 2 because we're going to talk about pure mineral Korean sunscreens and really put them to the test to see if they are equally elegant as their chemical counterpart. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.